Unit 4. Love never really says goodbye. Vocabulary. Cop. Illegal. Long. Beast. Local. Celebrity. By nature. Place. Paw. Lick. Gentle. Suitable. Part. Conservationist. Rehabilitate. Habitat. Pride. Plain. Eager. Lip. Hind. Rap. Reunion. Touching. Fierce. Predator. Cruelty. Creature. Deserve. Bounce. John Randall and Esberg, two young Australians, walked into the pet section in Harrods in London. To their surprise, they found a cute lion cub for sale. This was in 1969, when having a lion as a pet was not yet illegal. The cute little cub looked sad and lonely in the cage, and S and John longed to see him looking happier. They decided to buy him and give him the best life they could. They named him Christian. Christian was a friendly beast and soon became a local celebrity. He loved to ride in a men's car and play with them. He was loving by nature and liked to place his paws on their shoulders, licking their faces. A firm bond developed between them, and S and John saw him as more a family member than a pet. Christian was obviously smart, as well as gentle with everyone he met, whether they were humans or animals. As he grew, however, it became clear that the city was not a suitable home for a lion. The two men felt that they might have to be parted from their friend. In the end, they contacted George Adamson. He was a well-known conservationist who knew how to rehabilitate lions in their natural habitat. Adamson helped create a pride for Christian, who began a new life on the plains of East Africa. A year later, S and John were eager to see their old friend again. Although they had been warned of the danger, they decided to travel to Kenya. They were nervous that the now adult lion might not remember them or could even attack them. At first, Christian approached John and S slowly. As soon as he saw his two old roommates, he leapt excitedly towards them, just as he used to do in London. He stood on his hind legs and wrapped his front legs around their shoulders, licking their faces. S and John were full of joy at the happy reunion. The young lion even introduced them to other members of his pride. Years later, videos of the touching event were put online. They have since been viewed by millions of people. Many have been moved to tears by the warmth Christian showed to his old friends, and surprised that a fierce predator could develop such a close bond with human beings. Though cruelty towards animals still happens every day, Christian's story reminds us that we share our world with many other thinking, feeling creatures that deserve our respect. It also reminds us that love can go beyond any bounds. Lesson 4. 摘要 Summary. For everlasting love. In 1969, a touching story happened in London. One day, 2 Australian men found a lion cub in a pet shop. At that time, having a lion pet was not illegal. These 2 men, John Randall and S. Burke, looked at the sad little lion in a cage and decided to look after it. They bought it, named it Christian, and took good care of it. Christian was a friendly and a loving animal by nature. He went here and there with John and S. He enjoyed riding in their car and playing with them. He placed his paws on their shoulders and licked their faces. Most people in London knew Christian and saw him as a celebrity. However, as Christian grew bigger and stronger, John and S knew that their pet belonged to a forest. They contacted a conservationist who helped rehabilitate Christian in a natural habitat on the plains of Kenya. John and S certainly missed Christian very much. A year later, they were eager to see their old friend. Although they were aware of the potential danger, they still started their journey to Kenya. And as soon as Christian saw John and S, he ran to them excitedly. Christian was much bigger than before. He stood on his hind legs, put his paws on their shoulders, and licked their faces. It surprised people that a fierce predator could develop such a close bond with human beings. This story reminds us that we share our world with many other thinking, feeling creatures, and that we should respect them. It also reminds us that love goes beyond any bounds. 超凡远距全文输入输出训练，扎扎实实的全篇幅文章缩写，云端英语教练提供改善建议，虚拟教师辅助大小考拿高分，不出门成就超凡英语力。